Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Don Janae and I'm live, baby. Yes, I am back, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Got the live going up on a Tuesday. Yes, I'm so happy to be back, y'all. I missed y'all. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Okay. Absolutely. Um, for those in Discord, they already know what went down. I was sick as a dog, y'all, so that's why I didn't do a show on Friday. Okay. Turns out I had food poisoning. So yeah, wasn't happening. I'm sorry, y'all. Um and then yesterday I actually went to spend some time with family. So I didn't do a show yesterday as well. But nonetheless, we are back tonight. Okay. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I hope y'all enjoy the show, okay? Let me see who's here. 1 second. Shout out to everybody that understands that I'm human, okay? Let's see. Hey Aqua. He said, please hand your hand your ticket over, take a seat for the ride. Yes, hit that like, hit that like. Yes, I'm feeling the vibes. Yes. Hey, darling. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to leave this on knockout. Hey, y'all. Good night. Hey, Seven. I understand love. I totally understand. Showing some love buds, some love. Okay. Yes. Period. Oh, and you got a scripture? Okay, sis. Peter 5:6, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Yes. I love that. I love that. Amen to that. Yes, yes. Thank you for sharing. Hey, beloved. Yes, I'm feeling so much better. I'm doing so much better, y'all. I think I had ate something bad. I had some bad food. So now I'm like scared AF to even eat seafood at this point. But yes, I'm feeling so much better. Thank you, love. Oh, you got a scripture too? A no trial has come to you, but what is human? God is faithful and will not let you be tried beyond your strength. With the trial, he will also provide a way out so that you may be able to bear it. Ooh, I like that one too. Corinthians 10:13. Okay. Yes. Amen to that as well. Yes. Hey, awake. I missed you too. I missed you guys so much. I did. I did. You said a stomach bug been going around. Then my whole family was sick last week. Oh wow. Dang. So maybe it was a stomach bug. That's crazy. Yeah, and it came out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell, man? I gotta do a show. And I'm hunching over the toilet. Child. A mess. But yes, I'm happy to be back. I'm feeling much better. Thank you to everybody who was wishing me well. Um, I really, really appreciate that so much. All right. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and make my little announcements and we will get right back into it, y'all. It's been a minute. I am so ready for tonight. Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. So here's my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel. Okay. There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App. Okay. Or feel free to energetically support the channel by just hitting that like button, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell while you at it, share. I would so greatly appreciate the support. All right. And if y'all have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this here channel, you can send it to this email. Okay. I know that's a little bit easier for some of y'all. All right. Or feel free to hit me up on either one of my social media platforms. That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen. Okay. Yes, yes. All right, y'all. Also, don't forget to join the Discord. Okay. Ooh, hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. If you haven't joined the Discord already, go ahead and do so. Okay. We have a few things going on. We did start a book club. Okay. Um, Also, we will be doing little juice cleanses here and there. Okay, we just had our first one this past week or so. And we will be doing it again soon. Okay, it's just one day. We're gonna start off small. Okay. Also, we have Baddie Sundays. Okay. So if you want, you can pull up, watch Baddies with us, share your opinions, your thoughts, or you could just, listen in. That's cool with me too. I know some of y'all a little bit shy. Okay, but let me get the link and post it in the chat. Hold on one second, okay? Give me 1 minute. There we go. All right. There we go. So there is the link in the chat, okay? So if you're interested, please feel free to join, okay? All right, y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. All right. We do got some circus tea to get into as well. And I did want to touch on Cardi B, and Offset. It's a lot going on with that. Okay. She did finally go, I guess, public with her new little boo thing, her new little yeah. Okay. Hold on one second. Hey, inspirational. Hey, love. All right, so we're gonna get into that. Also, it's crazy because we was just talking about this the last show of Tareen and Charlotte, basically asking for cash apps and stuff like that. Well, Chastity had basically low key exposed Tareen, so we're gonna get into that as well. Okay. Also, there's a bit of other things I want to get into if we have time. Okay. We are definitely gonna get into Carlissa as well. All right, y'all. So let's just dive right into it. Um, let's go ahead and start off with Cardi B. Okay. So as you know, her and Offset have been going through a divorce. Okay. Now this is, I think, her second time filing for divorce. The first time she decided not to go forward with it. Okay, but this time is she's seemingly standing on business. Okay, and I guess Offset is asking for spousal support. Okay, yes, spousal support. So I'm just like, really? Okay, very petty. But let me play the video first, and then I'll give y'all my little thoughts on it. Okay, let me show y'all. Oops, hold on, y'all. All right. Let me take this down. There we go. All right, y'all. All right. So shout out to Live Bites. Let me put my banner up here. Fair use. Fair use. Okay. Let's get into it, y'all. So it says Cardi snaps, goes off on Offset after he tells the Breakfast Club she's barely with their kids. Okay.
Not gonna be sitting here in the industry trying to say that I'm a fuck mom. Nigga, I'll bust my ass for these fucking kids. And you haven't helped me with shit for a year. You need help. You need to go to fucking, I don't know where you need that. You need some help. I've been giving you grace because I know you're not mentally well. I've been giving you some grace because I know you're not mentally well. But enough, motherfucker. Enough. But you're not gonna be sitting here in the industry trying to say that I'm a fuck mom. Nigga, like, bitch, you're gonna call the Breakfast Club, and because you feel less of a man, you're gonna be like, oh, because she's trying to take everything. Take what? Nigga, take what? You want, matter of fact, you want that house in Atlanta? All right, let's sell it. Give me my half. Give me my half of the house. All you gotta do is give me my half of the house, and you can keep it. You want them fucking cars and fucking bags and blah 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 that you gave me? Alright, give me the same shit too. I give you the rings that you bought me, and you give me the ring that I bought you. I give you the cars, you give me the cars that I bought you. You trying to say that I'm trying to keep everything? Like what? When was the last time you pay a bill in this fucking in your kid's life? You haven't paid for shit. You haven't paid over a year. Like, bitch, you're gonna call the Breakfast Club, and because you feel less of a man.
Okay, and child. All right, so Offset is coming for her. All right. He talking about he wants some spousal support. Okay. Now he talking about she barely with their kids, which is crazy because, she's always with her kids from what I've seen. Okay. But I feel like this is more so of a petty move on Offset's part because, she's moved on to, bigger and better things. Okay. Um, so I think he's just more so just hurt and is trying to retaliate in a way. But yeah, y'all, she went off. She went off, and that's crazy. She's talking about he ain't paid nothing, did nothing for a year. That's wild. Okay, but you trying to speak on her as a mother is crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Now that's according to her. That's according to her. And to be honest, I kind of believe her. Okay. I gotta believe her. So yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay. Honestly, I never really liked Offset. Something something about Offset was off to me. Okay. Um, just even when he like when she first popped out with him and was dating him or whatever, I was just like, like, yeah, I don't know. Like maybe he's a different person behind the scenes, but from what I see and the vibes I'm getting, he don't seem like he don't seem like a faithful, you know, good man for real. Okay. And then once time went by and we seen, all the cheating allegations, which really turned out not to be allegations. Okay. Um, yeah. I was just like, girl, like, what are you doing? Okay. But obviously she was blinded by love, what she thought was love at least. Okay. And continued on with him, continued to have children and everything, you know what I'm saying? Um, but now I think she's finally kind of, taking off the rose colored glasses and is, moving on with her life because, it don't matter if there's kids involved. Like, you gotta do what's best for you. You gotta do what makes you happy. And obviously being with him was not making her happy, no matter how many gifts he gave her, no matter you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, that kind of shows you right there. Like money really isn't everything. Like money cannot buy love. Okay. But he, this is all his own doing. She was 10 toes down for that man and he wanted to sleep around and go to you know the next girl with with a fat ass. Okay, so hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's check the comments here. Since I feel her pain in her voice, right? Yeah, he ain't the only one that need a therapist. Yeah, she definitely need one too. I agree. And he wanted you to react, sis. We not reacting no more. 2025, silence is golden. Just make moves, right? And I heard screaming at us. Pop up on that man. He said, "Man, I wish she would have had kids with someone else. This ninja corny and always ends up making her snap." Yeah, right. Cardi B, the crash out. You understand why she's doing this? This man wants to make her feel depressed after he effed up and made her leave. I know he's feeling it when he sees her with that new guy. It's sad on both sides. Clearly, he really loves her, but he just didn't know how to be faithful to her, right? And why does she always resort to social media with her personal problems? I just can't. Yeah, Offset going broke. Child, that's what it's giving. And this is not our fight. So, anywho, if Cardi don't give Bitter Brat no attention, he doesn't deserve you. You got your beautiful girls, handsome son. People will play blame game when they know you're moving gracefully, unbothered, and being the best while enduring it all. And it says your faith and press on. It says keep your faith and press on. He hurt. He missed his well because the water is dried up. Carry on. You're a phenomenal, outstanding mom, and it shows what's understood does need explaining. God got you, and them babies, right? It says brand new baby on the boat dancing with strippers and cocaina. The pictures don't lie. Mm-hmm. And how you gonna keep a house if you sell it? You call 911. You sound like you're foaming at the mouth, child. Yeah, she was livid. She was livid. Okay, but yeah. So it's a mess. It's a mess. But I knew at some point it was going, you know, it was gonna get messy between them for sure. I mean, it was already kind of getting messy with the whole cheating allegations and stuff like that. Girls coming out talking about they sleeping with him, the whole shebang. Okay, like for real. But hold on one second. Um, you said yeah, I think Cardi B's done this time. I think so too. I really, really do. You said I hope Cardi is done because she looked dumb going back to him. She did. She did. Hey, Amaris. Hey, love. You said Cardi can replace those material things. Don't go eye to eye. Just do better. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, girl. Drama all the way. Yeah, it's a mess. You said leave it what you came with unless money made together. Yeah, crazy. Spend a year married but entitled to all your income before you met. It's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy word. Yeah, that is crazy. You said Offset one wasn't hurt when he was cheating. Right, that part. Hello. But now you see she really moving on and he losing his control. Now he's spiraling out of control. Okay. And when Offset closes his eyes, all he sees is Cardi in all those different positions with someone else. I'm so weak. Right. That part. Offset is just another bad seed, another yes, that part. Absolutely. And the good ones are a dime a dozen, a diamond in the head. Exactly. Exactly. But they don't catch on to that till it's too late. Let's be real. I bet Kashan ran to Offset's inbox to shoot her shot in his inbox. You know what? Not Krishan. Right. Okay. Because even he had allegations with her, and I believe it. Okay. Because not your like your ex best friend, the girl who was always around you, confirming the rumors. So you'll tell me that ain't happened? You can't tell me that. You can't tell. I believe her. I definitely believe Janet, and I believe the quote unquote rumor. Okay. But yeah, y'all. So she actually went public with Stefan Diggs. Okay, she low key. I guess it's her way of making it official, or letting it be known that they are indeed an item. Okay, so let me show y'all that real quick. 1 second. Okay, let me share my screen. All right. So shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, okay? So it says Cardi B is living her best life with new man Stephon Diggs, and fans are absolutely loving it. The Grammy-winning rap queen made her new relationship Instagram official with New England Patriots star and baby. The internet is enjoying every bit of it. Over the weekend, Stephon first posted a May dump that included a sweet pic from the couple's basketball date night in NYC. It wasn't long before Cardi returned to love, posting digs in her own carousel of 60 moments. One had them locked in a deep gaze, and another, she was straight throwing her hot cakes back on him, giving him a show only Cardi could deliver. Of course, fans flooded the comments like it was a concert. Rapper Maya the Dawn commented, "Now that's how you make a ninja chest hurt. You're my idol." Okay, Kalani kept it short and sweet with "That's my girl." Another user chimed in, "It's nothing more better than a dude cheating on a woman, and she just levels up 10 more notches." Hell yeah. Here's what else folks had to say. Okay, so here's the post. Okay, this is what she posted on her Instagram with her new little yeah. Okay, let's see. And that's them commenting. There goes SZA. She said absolutely. She did have a whole bunch of roses, so I guess he sent her a whole bunch of roses. Okay.
I just talking to someone on this game.
No.
Okay.
Get off of that. My bad, y'all. Still with my daughter. Somebody said Cardi B said, "Oh, Cardi B, new month, new season, new man. Who this? No way." Oh, that's hilarious. Said Cardi ain't that bad. Only post him if you post you first. And Cardi B got Stephon Diggs in a trance, and I'm absolutely here for ooh and not ooh. Yeah, she looked happy. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Okay.
He running down the field in that gap. Yeah. She don't went and got that athlete dick.
Right.
Chances are this nigga don't drink or smoke. He taking all his vitamins and his nutrients.
He's at the IV therapy.
He's at the IV therapy clinic. He can run 7 miles a day. Boy's conditions
Different than that
stamina.
rapper.
Man, he fucking the shit out of Cardi B. And they're driving Offset crazy. Man, then they got that rapping dick full of that dope, that syrup, stand up late, club food, lack of exercise, low testosterone. Yeah.
That's
I be mad the motherfucker. An NFL nigga fucking on my bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna sabotage some shit.
I might
Cause you can't have fuck the athlete nigga. Nigga tip top shape. That nigga position.
wide receiver.
He running down the field in that gap. Yeah.
And those pictures hurt my feelings, okay? Because your ex-wife, the mother of your child, done moved on and found love with somebody else. That hurt to see. If you got a good woman, if you love her, then you better do right by her because it's going to hurt to see her with someone else. And when that someone else got a 3-year, $69 million contract with $26 million guaranteed. Oh, that's just hard. That tweet through.
That's crazy that your feelings hurt. Was your feelings hurt for her when Offset was out here with the hoes?
If Offset had a richer woman, yes.
Oh, yeah, no.
I would be a little.
Right, yeah.
But no, that ain't how this is working out.
All right. Well, she deserved all she getting. And yes, look like she be getting down. I love it.
That hurts to see. I'm not going to lie, bro.
Yes.
I think a lot of us thought, too, that maybe one day they would figure it out. It would be good or whatever. But, yeah, it seems like she's completely where she's at now.
And listen, he over there crying in ad libs. Crazy.
There's no need for you to do that.
It's too bad.
She is stupid. Oh my god. I keep crying in ad libs. I be scared to play Breakfast Club stuff because they be low key doing the copyrights and stuff like that. So Yeah, somebody said Tiana Taylor, Cash Doll, and Cardi B. That is all right. Leveled up. Okay, got them a good little mans. Okay, got them some good men. So hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, but I know somebody who is mad at it. He is upset. It's not feeling it. Okay, it's not fun when the rabbit got the gun. Okay, and she said, "Be careful with me." Exactly. That's my song. Okay, it's not a threat. It's a warning. Be careful with me. And you don't chase the man, you replace them. Yep. It says, yep, she suffered in silence for 7 years being a wife and having 3 kids by the same no good husband. She's allowed to play now if she wants. I like it because they don't even claim each other but enjoy each other's company. Right. Yeah, women always do it better. And Justin Charleston ain't told one lie. Offset is the only one upset because the rest of us seen his BS for years. Right. And he isn't Mr. Forever, but then he's a perfect choice as Mr. Right Now. Is she having fun? Charleston had me screaming. Wide receiver. Oh yeah, he running down the field. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, Cardi out here having fun like she should. Yeah, they just applauding women having the courage to move on. I ain't even finna cap. I rock with it. Right. It says my entire timeline is flooded with Cardi and Stefan, and I'm loving it.
I can't
Somebody said Charleston was cooking. Yeah, he makes some good points. Okay. Okay, but yeah. So following that, okay,
Not enough. Can't get it.
Offset wanted to post something, and Stefan Diggs actually responded. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, it was a hot mess. One second, y'all. All right, let me share my screen. All right. So it says, oh, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. It says Stephon Diggs shares a photo of him catching a football after Offset recent post. Okay. So Offset had posted. So this is actually Stephon Diggs' response to Offset. Okay. So he's catching the ball, and Offset posted this today. I pass. And Stephon was like, caught that shit. Okay. I am so weak. Child, a mess. A mess. Okay. But I'm here. I'm here for the pettiness. I really liked his response. Like, now he caught the ball. Okay. Now he caught the ball. I am so weak. He said the first man day after getting out of a serious relationship be so much fun. Imagine being this miserable and you the one that messed up your marriage. Right. He said, we good over here. I caught her. Yeah, Cardi got a new man. Cash Doll got a new man. I got a new man. Summer is about to be great. So you know what? I ain't mad at it. Energy, right. Baby, he met his match. Stephon had time today. Upset ain't past Cardi. He fumbled Cardi. He sure did. Cardi said he be effing her to the ground. Lord, I'm ready. And them football playing ninjas up 2-0 on the Rappers at Sierra. It's Stephon for the win. Catch that pass effortlessly. Ciao. Okay. A hot mess. A hot mess. Okay. Hey. I don't know. I thought he ate that. I think Stephon ate that for real. Okay. When I first seen it, I was cracking up. Like, no, he didn't. Ciao. Now, recently, okay, Stephon and Cardi's youngest son um, what's the name? Wave. Okay. They had the same hairdo. Okay, so they had matching hairdo, like braids. Oh, let me show y'all real quick. And Offset was not feeling it. Offset was not feeling it. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick. Okay. So it says Offset delivered a message to his ex account before deactivating his social media accounts. Okay. So he sends a warning before deactivating his social media accounts. Trolling with my kids ends bad. Okay. Oof, I don't know what she was seeing in him, child. Ugh. Lord have mercy. Okay. Okay. So this is what he posted on his Twitter. It says, now when somebody unalive for playing with my son, then call me to crash out. He said, I don't care how I look trolling with my kids ends bad. Okay, child. Then he deleted his Twitter. Okay. And his Instagram. Child. I wish they had the photo. Oh, is the photo right here? No, they don't even have the photo of them with the same, like literally, he had the same hairdo. Him and Wave had the same hairdo. Okay. And by him I mean Stefan. Okay, so that's what he's reacting to. I guess he felt some type of way about that. Okay. Shout a mess. A mess. This picture is perfect because he's literally crashing out for real. Okay. Type she. All right, but let's see. It's crazy how men take no accountability for messing up their homes and children. Right. Yep. This is an example of creating your own storm, then crying when it rains. Exactly. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Exactly. He that's the reason the Migos broke up. Bye. He said, what is it? The braids? Yeah, but who's playing with the kids? He just want a reason to crash out and want people to empathize with it. Is Stefan about to swoop in like Russell Wilson and I'm here for it? Right. And cheating on your wife for a majority of your marriage is wild. She healed and found someone new. Now he's spiraling, trying to manipulate the public by insinuating she's a bad mom when he's the one who broke their home to begin with. Go to therapy. Right. He said, crashing out because your kid got the same braids as the new ninja is a new level unlocked for you. And the fact that 90% of the comments know that Wave's braids are from months ago, but he don't is a bad look. Yeah. Unaliving someone and going to jail about a hairstyle is crazy. Sir, you are crashing out. Okay, Mr. Not Active Parent. I'm weak. It's always the absent parent who wants to show off for the internet. Oh, yeah. All the time. All the time. Okay. Child, a mess. A mess. Not you threatening. Talking about with somebody on a live for playing with my son. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Offset is giving like it's giving narcissist. Okay, it's giving it's everybody else's fault but mine. I didn't do nothing wrong. Okay, like Cardi let you play in her face way too long, and I'm glad she's finally, you know, smelling the coffee and hopefully getting the hell on for good. From what it looks like, it's giving she's happy, and hey, I'm happy for her. You know, um, they seem to be a good match. They seem to really be into each other. So hey, it is what it is. It's only so much that a person could take, and you can't play like you know what I mean. I mean, with some people, you can't play with them for however long, but it's like Cardi never gave like, oh, I'm the keep. Now I feel like she's the type to where if she loves you, she might give you a few chances, but after that, if you keep playing, then hey, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna move on, and it is what it is. You're not gonna keep playing in my face, okay? For real. For real. But let me check the comments real quick. And then I'm gonna show y'all one more thing regarding this little situation here. Hold on 1 second. Yes, please like the video. Please and thank you. Yes, hit that like. Hit that like. Yeah, Charleston is crazy. He is crazy. I think this may be a show because it's unbelievable to me that they don't have a prenup or two. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was wondering, like, is there a prenup set up? Or, they probably don't have a prenup. Well, that'd be crazy. You know. You said Cardi somewhere snoring. Yeah, Offset is on the sidewalk licking his wounds and crying like a baby. He deserves it though, right? Yep. Hey Chanel. Been a while. Yes. Good to see you. You said Offset too skinny. He needs to sit this one out. Right. Ciao. Hey Mean Beans. Hey love. Oh, you think that's Cardi B braider? Okay. Yeah, I gotta find the picture. I thought they had it on the post, but they didn't. But yeah, they had the same braids, like the exact same braids. Hey, Black Orchid. Hey, love. You said she's a Libra and we are loyal to a fault and we love very hard. Exactly, Tara. Yes, that part. Oh yeah, I'm good, sis. I was just I was sick. I was sick over the weekend, but I'm feeling much better. Much better. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, y'all. Okay. So let me hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, y'all. So Cardi B went live again. And I guess Stefan had asked her not to overshare and whatnot. Okay. So let's get into that. Shout out to Live Bites.
My man's be telling me, yo, stop doing that. You like a fucking clown when you do that shit. Why you putting your business out there? Fine. But when you give niggas grace like you don't appreciate it. And now you're trying to dirt me. And then when I don't be with my kids, where I be at, Offset? Where I'm at? I'm in Atlanta right now working. And when I fly out on the weekends, I fly out to my house in New York. And I spend times with my kids and I spend time with my man. I be with a nigga for once a week, 2 times a week. It gets to the point that my man go see me because I don't got time to go see him. He makes time for me because he know I'm busting my ass because he know how much this new era for me, my tour and my album means so much to me. But you don't like that. Stop fucking calling me. Where to? My man's be telling me, yo, stop doing that. You like a fucking clown when you do that shit. Why you putting your business out there? Fine. But when you give niggas grace.
Okay. Child. If you ask me, I think he's right. Like I would just play my cards right. Okay. And handle it privately, but obviously she probably feels fed up with this dude. All right. Basically trying to paint her in a bad light, like she's not a good mom and all this type of stuff. Okay. Maybe she's just like, I'm clapping back. I don't care. Sometimes you get to that point. When you feel like people is messing with you and so hey, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But she do be on Twitter, telling all the business, okay? All the business to like go a whole bunch of strangers. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't do it, but like I've said before, I feel like a lot of these celebrities be using like social media and stuff to vent and to like, you know, tell their business. But it's like realistically, you really should be going to like a therapist or something, talking it out with them instead of going to the internet with it, you know. But to each his own, I guess. Okay. Somebody said, so basically she don't listen. I'm weak, right? Somebody said Diggs just having fun. Ooh. Then it says, you do realize claiming a relationship in the middle of a divorce will play against you in court. Mentioning his name in a live post will go against you in court. You're not even taking your dude's advice. Yeah, Offset acting like the baby mama. And that's not your man, Cardi. He ain't claim you. So your man told you don't put your business out there and you go and do it. Everything ain't Offset fault. Somebody said her and everybody else's man, child. It says not him telling her she looked like a clown. Always the victim, always putting her business. 32-year-old child. And she just having fun. It's not her man. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, I love this actually. She has toned down on reacting to everything. Good to know he's the catalyst behind it. Hey, I must not be swiping left. He claimed my girl first. Y'all so bothered. A PR relationship, no motion for real without a ninja or petty drama. It's been 7-8 years, shorty. Not MJ. Stop playing for real. Okay. We said baby Brim. Then she reposted the picture. Says solid. Okay. Well, they're cute together. Cute little couple. Cute little couple. But yeah. Okay. So it's seeming like Stefan ain't here for the internet antics. Okay. And he's just like, the best response is no response at this point, and I agree. Okay. I think he would feel more so a type of way if she wasn't responding, or if like that's probably is what he wants is a response. Like he just wants to get her riled up and so I think it's best for her to not respond for real. Okay. But yeah. There is that, y'all. You said Cardi said enough is enough is enough, right? Hey Natasha. Hey love. Hold on 1 second. He said I'm so tired of hearing her yell. I'm weak. High blood pressure is a thing. Yeah, she do be yelling a lot. Yeah, but she's still talking after her man told her to be silent. Exactly. Exactly. He said I'm pressure Offset is pressed. They want to be my yeah. Oh, definitely praised. Definitely praised. Okay. But yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to share that because I just thought it was insane. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on. Okay. Let's move right along to the circus tea. So it's a lot we got to catch up on, y'all. I do want to talk about this whole situation with Tareen and Charla. Okay. So basically, Chastity was live or whatever. And she was on the phone with Charla, right? And Charla basically said that, Tareen didn't send her the cash apps that she had supposedly got while they was live on Tareen's IG. Okay, because if some of y'all remember, if y'all was here the last show we did talk on that video. And basically she was live and Charla was basically like, hey, like send me some cash app or whatever. Like she basically was begging for money. Okay. And some of the people in the chat was like, what's your cash app? And Serene basically told them, just send it to my Cash App and just, make sure you put Charla in the description or whatever so I can send it to her. Okay. But apparently it was never sent to Charla. Okay. So let me show y'all that real quick. 1 second. Wait a minute. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, y'all, let's get into it.
The lady on the phone. The lady on the phone that was the defense. That's all I know.
I know, but what you mean? They said they gave the money to Terrain.
Yeah. The cash. She didn't give me anything.
Terrain always do that shit. That shit weird. That's what them fans get. They keep sending money. My mom is on the other phone crying. And she needs help. And this shit, y'all, if y'all know my situation, why I didn't let my mom stay here any longer because what happened to Shakur. It's fans sending money to Terrain. And my mom said she never got it. Ma, you can say it again so they don't think I'm lying.
Yeah. I didn't get anything.
This is my mom.
I need help from everything right now.
And then I gotta keep doing everything. And then that's why I get irritated and got so much shit to say. They be on the internet acting like they so holy and sanctified, and they fucking lying. I'm so wrong, keep shit so 100. Oh, I look like the problem child. No, I keep it real.
I don't know. She didn't pick up the phone. She don't even know. I don't know.
That's fucked up. That's what they all do on Instagram. And they lie and say I do it. I was getting money from Cash App to take care of Lil Petey and you, Ma, since I've been home, right?
No, but you said you just like you put me in the house. You just didn't know that the landlord wasn't the landlord. You did right.
Right. I put you in the house. That's what I'm saying. Everybody want to keep playing with me. Keep lying on my name or letting people troll me. But the whole time they collecting Cash Apps like they helping my mother and they spend it on a nigga. My mom needs somewhere to stay and y'all sending Cash Apps to my sisters that's on the Instagram praying. That shit is fake, my nigga. My mother's on the phone crying. My mom is not even, her and my stepfather is really not allowed. Like, I don't even want to say too much.
The ones who carry us. The selfless sacrificer of hair ties. The post-breakup pep talker. The queen who unites different friend groups. The bold leader when the night is young. Kate Spade.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
And I keep being the one to help. I couldn't put her in a house with me when I moved here in July 8th, so I put her in her own house. Like my mom just said. We didn't know that the landlord wasn't really a landlord. She had to leave eventually.
Right. And they said he did other people like that.
And so that's the reason my mom lost the place that I just got her July 8th last year. Before that, I got her the house out. What is that? Bishopgate Court from jail. I did that. I said, go get the money out of my bank account. And then 2016, the ID, the address on my ID, I will never change it. That's the first place I got my mother. I was taking that shit into my stepdad. He was sending the money to Terrence. We put the condo in Terrence's name. What did he do? Collect the money and not pay mommy rents. I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers acting like y'all so holy. But y'all keeping money. And the motherfucker asking me for money now on my messages. Don't ask me for shit because I gotta help my mother right now. And I'm about to lose my fucking mind, bro. Because I don't fucking got it. But I'm gonna find a fucking way. This shit is phony. I'm fucking sick of these bitches. I'm fucking sick of these bitches, bro. I'm sitting, I don't care who wanna fake knock my teeth out, wanna fake hurt me like they hurt my brother. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready for all that shit. I'm sick of this fuck shit. This shit is phony. My mother's on the other phone crying.
I know. There's still some things right here, cause
Man, this shit is fucked up. I got shit to do right now. I can never grieve when I'm going through shit. This bitch ass nigga home and niggas is welcoming him home. And your bitch ass baby father touched me in my sleep. Oh, I can't tell my story because I'm gonna get hurt. Don't mention this and that. Fuck out of here. This shit is phony, bro. I'm tired of this shit. This fake ass shit. Go ahead, send the police, CPS, whatever. I'm fucking ready, my nigga. I'm fucking fed up, Mom. Fed up. This shit phony. All that fake sanctified shit on Instagram. You fucking evil.
I'm gonna call you when I get out the store, okay? I'm gonna call you. You hear me?
I'm sorry, Ma. I don't even know who sent that to her. I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I don't even know, but I'm gonna help you.
I'm gonna get somebody to call you so they can explain it to you, okay?
This shit is phony.
I'm gonna get one of your siblings so they can explain it to you better than I can explain it. Because you know I'm not good with the phone. You hear me?
That shit not cool. That shit is phony. Nigga, no, they not giving you no money. They just collecting cash apps and not giving you shit.
Nope.
When I got you, that was July 8th. Everybody that sent me money from my place, moving to my place, I used it for you. I came on my knees to clean that place. I bought you everything brand new. A motherfucker don't even want to speak up for me with these bitches trolling on me on the internet. But they had sent me a message in a group chat, you always there for mommy. Go tell the fucking internet that so they can leave me the fuck alone. No, y'all want them to stay on me while y'all fake be holy and they not fucking with y'all. They fucking with the wrong fucking one. Because I'm the one that fucking make a way for the whole family. I'm fucking tired of these bitches. This shit stressing me out.
I know, baby. I'm gonna call you back, okay? So she can explain it to you better than me. Okay? It's gonna be alright. They must wait for me. God, we don't even know nothing. I'm gonna call you back. I love you. Blessings.
I love you more, Mom.
All right. What around in circles? Do y'all know what a body wash is? Body wash. Oh, baby, you don't want no body wash.
And then everybody wonder why I be picking my face or all that, losing weight, all of that shit. It's too much shit always happening. It's just annoying. I always gotta be the one to do everything.
Revive your look this summer with on-trend beauty to help you beat the heat.
fucking sorry, bro. I gotta fucking go. Hey, Chaz. Who the fuck is my best friend? Hello. This shit phony, bro. I need help. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me? Yeah. You okay, girl? Who the fuck did that to her? I don't even know why I'm asking. You heard what she said, bro?
So I do remember that there was a live that Kashan had shared to her Instagram story. She wanted people to watch it. It was a live with Tareen and her mom. And in that live, Krishan's mom playfully asked the people in the chat for them to send her money because she wanted clothes. And then the people in the chat were basically saying, you know, what's your Cash App? They wanted Cash App, but she doesn't have a Cash App. So Tareen said, hey, send the money to me and I'll make sure that she gets it. Just make sure you put down Mama Charla. So this is what Chastity was talking about in the previous live. And this is what Miss Charla is saying she didn't get. She's saying she didn't get that money. So guys, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to sit here and say that Tareen didn't give her the money. I don't know. Maybe Tareen holds the money for her and, you know, is going to take her shopping at a later date. We don't know. We got to wait and see what Tareen says before we pass judgment on that. And also, too, as we can see, Miss Charlotte, you know, she's in a very delicate condition. I'm, you know, using my words very wisely here. So we don't really know the full story. And I'm trying to be very respectful to Miss Charlotte. But I'm going to play you guys that clip.
Love you too. Hey, y'all be seeing me again. Show me some love, though. I need some nice clothes. Ma! No. I want to show y'all some love and get on the talk show. Show me some love, y'all. You know I gotta look good. I'm coming to y'all. Y'all don't know I got a beautiful story about my life. And not people think they know my life. A lot of people couldn't deal with that thing. Not with no children. Had to try to get y'all. They went in the city, there was a couple in there. But they was generally raised nice. Real nice. Yeah, beach houses. That's why we love the beach. All of us are water babies. I kept them out the city. I didn't care what I had to do. I kept them out the city. And they did All of them did. When she said she don't care what she had to do, we ain't talking about tricking. She was hitting them blocks. Busting them checks. Real. So I already riding around them boosters. I already paid for it, so. But that's how I got down. But bless y'all. Keep me in prayer. That's our brother. That's Uncle Tony, y'all. He just wanted to make a comment.
Okay. So, I mean, Charla is the one that said that she did not receive any of the cash apps that people had supposedly had sent to Tareen's cash app. Okay. Which is crazy because when we watched this last show, we were all saying like, watch her not give Charlotte the money, like she gonna keep it for herself, child. And it's looking like that's exactly what happened at this point. Okay. And she got Chastity stressing because she feel like she got to find some, some sort of way to help her mama. But it's like at the same time, like Charla, you gotta help yourself. Like you a grown ass woman, expected for your kids to, assist you. Like shouldn't it be the other way around as a mom? You know what I mean? Like you should be the one helping your kids, not them having to, find ways to make sure you straight. Like that's not cool to me. And, I understand she has, she's battling an addiction and all that. But it's just like at some point it has to click in your head and be like, let me get my life together. Let me get like a steady job, a steady income, so that I could fend for myself and I don't have to ask my kids for nothing. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, it puts a lot of pressure on her kids when it shouldn't even be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You can't really help nobody that don't want to help themselves, okay? For real, you can't. And who knows what she would have spent it on if she did get the cash apps. I don't think she's very, I don't know, it's given she's not very responsible with money. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like, I know that's your mom, but it's no way, she should be, at her big age. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you have to have some sort of something coming in. You know what I mean? Like, as that's not even just her age. Like, just as an adult, to me, like, you should be doing something to get some sort of income coming in. Okay. So, yeah, I just don't think it's fair for Chastity to have to stress about that. She got her own stuff going on. She got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm here for it. Okay. So ultimately, I just feel like Charlotte, some got to give. Okay. You got to get your life together. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. There's no way you should be sitting here begging for cash apps. Okay. It's just no way. It's just no way. Okay. But hold on, let me check the comments real quick. Child, this is a hot mess. This is a hot mess. Hold on 1 second. One second. You said everybody got a con going on Rock Silly co-members, right? Literally. You said Charlotte be playing her kids against one another. Yeah. See where they all get it from, right, Tara? That part. You said Mrs. Consequences pending is hilarious. Gonna come out with a whole sermon after this, right? Ciao, a mess. You said Charlotte wanted that hit of a rock, and she probably did. And Charlotte definitely taught her kids how to beg and not take accountability and blame everyone else. This is a heap of yes, that part, Natasha, for real. She did. The apple don't fall far from the tree. And Charlotte taught them how to be straight up criminals from Compton. So she did. She did. You could tell like a lot of their mannerisms. I don't even want to call it mannerisms because none of it gives manners, but a lot of the way they operate and the way they move, you could tell they got it from their mom. Especially the whole fake Bible thumping and stuff like that. Like how you getting like high as a kite 1 minute, but then you in church, okay, stomping and shouting, okay, make that make sense. And Charlotte is the most selfish of them all, and is. I agree. I agree. You said she sounded loaded though. Yeah, she did, and she probably was, child. She probably was.
You are high as a fucking kite.
I'm not high.
Okay, for real. And Charlotte calls and gets her kids upset and angry, then I'll call you back. Exactly. Soon as not Charlotte, soon as Charity started getting to crying, that phone hung up instantly. Thutter. I was like, damn. That's crazy. The Chastity mom didn't confirm them cash apps, but confirmed the apartment. Yeah, definitely addict behavior. Chastity blind to. Yeah, all of them do. I feel like they all be lying for sure. For sure. Yeah, Charlotte pins her kids against each other. Yeah, I'm not a fan of hers, but I feel Charity's pain. Yeah. Yeah, I do too. You said grow up, Chastity, get off the damn internet crying. They don't care. I know I don't. I'm so weak. Right. I never understood that. Like I cannot be, you will never catch me on the internet crying like that. I'm sorry. All in the camera. Like, nah. Nah, fam. You said I blame Charlotte. She felt the kids. Yeah, she did. I mean, bad. She did. You did. Yes, hit that like, okay. Please and thank you. Hey, Melanin Mommy. Yeah, they all love to beg for stuff. They do. They do. Hey, Montanino. You said I want to thank everyone for being so amazing. And thank you, Kanjane, for allowing us to be ourselves and not being mean girl channel holders to you. Aw. Oh, no. Of course. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, love. You said Charlotte is deep in her addiction. Yes, that's all Charlotte sees. Her next low. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. You know, didn't she just get out of rehab? Like that couldn't even stop her. Like at this point, she's too far gone. She is. You know. Did she get a disability check? Oh yeah, she do. Yep. Apparently, that's not enough. It can't be enough when you got all. Well, oh, if you're a bill payer, obviously that's not going to be enough. You're going to have to get some sort of, source of income, and you can't be dependent on cash apps and rock tards to, to fend for you. Like, damn, get your life together. Go get a job. I just feel like I'm just at this point. I'm really questioning: is anybody working in that family? Okay. I think one of the brothers is supposed to be like a author, be writing books and stuff. But other than that, like I don't really like who's really working for real. Hey, Mastermind. But yeah, okay. So I wanted to touch on that because we had literally just talked about it. This the last show, I think. Okay. But moving right along. Okay, let's get into Miss Judy. Okay, she has some things to say about Kashan. Okay, some of you may know her from Bad Girls Club. Okay, she was like the little voodoo girl. Hold on 1 second. She had like she would carry around like the voodoo doll with her and stuff like that. Shout out to Captain for likes. Okay. So it says original baddie, Miss Judy J gives her opinion on Kashan Rock's failing career. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all.
I don't know what to say about her and Blueface. That is crazy. I just hope that, I hope it all works out for her. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, the way that everybody was batting for her, she should be an A-list celebrity right now and doing way more. Yeah. And she's not doing shit right now. But that lets you know, even as big as a star you can be on Zeus, it don't, that's it. You know what I'm saying? She should be huge right now, y'all. The industry was rooting for her.
Top 5 worst baddies.
Damn, that boy can sing. You must be crazy. He good. You must be crazy.
Not sexual chocolate. That is hilarious. But yeah, clock it. Okay, now I don't know about A-list, but I feel like the amount of support that she did have at one point, she definitely could have took her career, okay, to a higher level. Okay. But she fumbled that. She fumbled that all for the love of Blueface, okay? She did. I mean, it was so like it was around the time where I told y'all, like, I started to low key, I wouldn't say support her, but I was rooted for her to make better decisions and, take advantage of, the help and the people that are trying to be in her corner. Okay. I mean, there was like so many celebrities trying to, show her some love and give her certain platforms and stuff like that to do her little, her music and stuff like that. And then like now, fast forward to today, it's like nobody's really checking for her. Okay. Now she's trying to go to the hood gospel route. I'm sorry. She's trying to go to hood gospel route. Okay, nobody's really checking for that song either. I mean, it's just like, yeah, you fumble hard. Okay, you fumble hard. She did. So I think Judy definitely has a point. Now she may watch this and think, oh, she's talking ish. She's like, no, she's just telling the truth. Okay, the truth can never be a diss, right? Okay, in the words of Blueface. Okay, for real. That is insane. He says she's right. Yeah, she has absolutely no talent. How could she be an A-list celebrity? Yeah. If she can't sing without auto-tune, she can't act and she can't dance. If she was an A-list material, somebody would have picked her up by now in Hollywood. She is also known for assaulting people, and because of Blue, that Effa magic has people under a spell at this point, because what has she done for people to even like her, right? Right, that part. Yeah, her problem was she thought she had more clout than Blue. Yeah, she thought she was bigger than the program. Yeah, that girl damaged her baby. She damaged hotels, properties, have lawsuits for hitting people. She wasted money on renting cars in a house, refused to get her baby a crib. She did anything to stay relevant, and that's what she did. Lie, cheat, unalive, and steal. She is not to be trusted. They need to pick her up, because at this point she's a threat to her baby and society. I don't feel sorry for her at all. I feel sorry for the baby. Yes, that part. Clock it. Okay. And Krishan let Blueface control everything, thinking they were gonna be some kind of power couple. Whole time he was preventing her from being who she potentially could become. When she called herself done with him, the industry was real life trying to help her, and put her on. And instead of recognizing those opportunities and moving on, she decided to ish on everybody, and now no one wants to be bothered. That's why when she be trying to post birthday shout outs and whatever else, people be paying her dust. She messed up, and she's trying her hardest to stay relevant, but we all see what's up. She lost everything, and I hope Blue leaves her right where she at. Exactly. Hello? Okay. He says her fans hyped her in the wrong ish and she felt untouchable. That part. That part. The facts. That's facts. I was just discussing this very fact on the phone with my sister. To come out of all that with nothing, no home or car or nothing, not even enough clothes to wear fresh. How does anyone screw such a bag so fast? Yeah, needs to be studied. Okay, for real. Yeah, she was never going to be a big star. She can't even answer a question. She can't manage her life. She's the female Shamar, cockeyed and all. You know it. He says Judy ain't wrong at all. She had no emotion without Blueface. Yeah. Yeah, these people really believe her personality was likable to the masses. Right. Right. It says karma is real and the universe is doing its thing. Justice for Ronnie and save Junior. That part. That part. And she said a whole lot. Yeah, she did. Somebody said, I don't know about A-Liz, but she brought this on herself. She messed up her baby for one, and two, she caught herself waiting on Blue to get out to pop out on a scene, and now she's trying to pop out, and nobody really cares but streamers. Let's not forget the fake holy act she plays. Nobody cares but her fans. If she was smart, she would bring awareness about her child disability, but she's so embarrassed she would never. It would still be people upset for what she did, but it would be more people tuned in to see the change. That won't happen. Exactly. Like somebody said, drops mic. A-list, no, never that. Right. Yeah, I know I used to root for her, but you don't have to tell me but one time to kiss your ass and baby, I'm out. Right. Right. Okay. Crazy work. Crazy work. Ain't no way I would have not taken on those opportunities. I mean, wasn't she? I remember Blueface tried to stop her from doing something with, I forget which artist it was, but like basically they came up with that dumbass rule where, oh, if you can't go to the studio with females, I can't go to the studio with dudes, which is crazy to me because it's like, why not collab? Like obviously y'all don't trust each other, so it's just like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? But she wanted him so bad. She just did not want to let it go, child. So I mean, hey, that's on her. Okay, now you back to square one. Now you trying to make your mark in the gospel industry, which to me it's not going so well. Okay, because How are you singing about God and all this? Talking about there's only one way and it's God's way, but yet you're on the internet, okay, doing the devil's work, make it make sense. Okay. Who in their right mind in the gospel industry would want to work with this girl? I mean, I can't name one. Okay. And she supposedly got some sort of thing going on with BET. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. Okay. But let me check y'all's comments real quick. Let me see how y'all feeling about this. 1 second. Right, A-list is crazy. A-list is crazy. Yep, she fumbled it off for a man and did just that. Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, the girl couldn't keep her hands to herself. She's the reason for her downfall. Yep, and ego and what she did to her baby in front of the world. Exactly. Clock it. You better clock that T. You said her true colors finally was seen by everyone with common sense and morals. Exactly. Literally. Literally. For real. And after that stunt she pulled at the Tamar concert, I don't even know why she would even think anybody at this point would want to do business with her. You know? Like, girl, hell no. You don't even know how to conduct yourself in public, in professional settings. Like, I'm cool. Yeah, she became too cocky. She thought she was bigger than the program. Okay, clearly that was not the case. Okay. Ciao, a mess. A mess. He said she couldn't see past the clout and money. You take away material, you got a broken homeless girl who needs mental SOS. Exactly. That part, Aqua. Hello? Exactly. Because that's all her mind is embedded in is money, jewelry, materials. Okay. But don't got a pot to piss in. Okay. She's not clearly she's not in her own. She doesn't have a stable home. Okay. She doesn't have a vehicle. I mean, you know, so it's just like, child, how are you this down bad? And I feel like that's part of her karma because she has done a lot of people like she just done a lot of people wrong. She has, and thinks she about to get away with it. She thinks, oh, you know, I'm gonna go to church and God's gonna forgive me. Like, but you haven't even apologized, not only to your victims but to your fans that you blatantly lied to. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Not to mention your son. Okay, okay, who clearly, very clearly needs medical attention. Okay, like I feel like he deserves an apology too for your reckless behavior while he was inside the womb, fighting, drinking, smoking. Like, it's just like it really gave, you just didn't give a damn about your unborn child. Okay, and still to this day it's giving you don't give a damn. Because if you did, you would be doing something about it. Okay, mind you, today he's officially 21 months. Okay, Junior is 21 months old, y'all. 21 months old. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, her personality was never likable. I think people just pitied her like you pity a straight. Yes, that part. Yeah. It's like Blueface said. Her claim to fame is sympathy, and that is absolutely facts. It's absolutely facts. She get on here boo crying and, oh, woe is me. Oh, feel bad for me. Oh, and people fall for it. Like, you know, like this girl, that's all she wants is sympathy. And she burned too many bridges. She did. Absolutely. Absolutely did. On her own, too. And she did try to flip it and say it was Blueface's fault. Like, girl, let's not do that. Okay. You said, like, everyone is saying she's a liability. You will lose money trying to give this girl a chance. Exactly. Exactly. She don't know how to. She has no self control. She has no self control, and she's just not a good person. She's not a good person at all. Okay. I personally would not, if I was an artist doing good in my career, you know, leveling up in my career and my craft and stuff like that, I would definitely not do business with this girl. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Stay far away. Stay far away. Okay. But yeah, so there's that, y'all. Also, real quick, let's get into Carlissa real quick. And I'm gonna show y'all some other stuff. All right, because Carlissa and Angela, okay, Blueface, other hoe. All right. I've been spending a lot of time. So Carlissa and Callie were together. Let me show y'all that real quick. Okay, shout out to Circus of Blues. Okay, it says Blueface's boo, Angela, spends the day with his mom and sister. Okay. Child. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So I mean, hey, I guess they cool with her. I wonder how Jada feels about this. I wonder how Jaden feel. I don't know if she, is she cool with the girl or is she just like, F you. Okay. I don't know. But apparently, on Carlissa's little show or network or whatever the hell it is at this point, they had met each other. So I really wonder how that went. If Jaden and her is cool or whatnot. Um, but yeah, so they been spending time with her, okay. Which I mean, she low key be claiming Blueface. Okay, she's been there way before Jaden. Okay, for some reason she obviously held on to him, or I don't know if they just met later on down the road and rekindled what they had or whatever. But yeah, she's definitely one of Blueface's babies, if you will. Okay. Child, a mess. And she's a pretty girl. She got a lot going for herself. So I'm really wondering what it is about Blueface that she seems to be drawn to, or why she even wants anything to do with him. Like, I don't know. Especially when he sat here and went public with two other females, had kids and all kind of stuff. Like, I'm really wondering what it is as to why she, don't want to let go at this point. Okay. Somebody say Angela is a pick me girl. And she said, let me sit my whole life and wait for Blue, knowing damn well she's not the one. Yeah, that's kind of what it's given. It says, I know Jaden is over it, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Right. It says, nah, Angela is not it. Like, seriously, girl, let the man just get out of jail and decide if he wants to be with you or not. Don't attach yourself to his family. She'll probably try and turn up to the house when Jaden and the kids are there next. Too much escort, girl. Stay in your lane. Yeah, yeah. Somebody say y'all picking on Angela. Yes, she is a little slow for playing side chick for years, but let her think she gonna be different and be treated differently. At least she ain't messy and disrespects the mother of his kids or his kids. She seemed like a nice girl who knows how to stay in her place. Jaden don't want that mean. Jaden don't want that, and he doesn't deserve her. It says it's all for Miss Carlissa's show. Just keep Jaden out of the mess along with her babies. Jaden probably already is aware of this, y'all, and I know she don't give a F. Yeah, it's funny seeing her hold Junior like it's normal for a 2-year-old. It says, y'all, please don't start with they being fake. Jaden made it clear she don't want Blue. Angela is new flavor, so let Jaden be at peace. Jaden only around when it comes to the kids. Anything else is not her business. Let Jaden be at peace. She know how them people is. She keeps it cordial. It says this is weird. The man ain't even home yet. Then somebody said, I love Jay. She's done nothing wrong. She's an awesome mother, and her number one is her babies. From what I have seen, she's moved on. And the new one seems so level headed and is beautiful like Jay, as long as the other one is totally out of their lives. Let's just watch and wish them all the best of luck. Okay. Then it says Jaden 2.0 got it. He's trying to replace his good girl to do her the same way he did Jay. Right. It says, Jaden, please don't let this make you feel no type of way. Just be happy it's no longer you. Child. Yeah, I was thinking that too, because she does seem like a sweet girl. Like, she really does. So it's like, I don't really think that's Blueface's type. Like, I don't think that's Blueface type. I think he's more so she's probably going to be his placeholder, you know, somebody, he could always run back to, or, somebody he could always play with, and she not going to say nothing, or she going to be with it type thing, you know. So yeah, that is kind of what is given. She definitely got a point. Okay. Ciao, a mess. a miss. But yeah, there was another video of them. Let me pull it up here real quick. I think she was holding one of Callie's kids. Hold on one second. One second, y'all. All right. So shout out to House of Blues. Okay, it says Blueface is Boo Angela kicking it with his family today, front seat and all. Okay.
You want to go with your mommy, Ayo? You want mommy? You want you want to stay with Angie? Come on, Ayo. What do you mean no? Who's your mom? Look, he said, "Let me think about it." You want to go with your mommy, Ayo?
Okay. Child. He love him some Angela. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. So everybody got to wear blue to be on the roster. Let's end this series. It's a bit cringy at this point. Right. Right. Oh, she do got blue on, child. He says she kind of forcing it. I don't know. Somebody said I'm team Jaden all the way. What she says, I'm supporting her. I'm happy the family is healing and get along. So if Jaden approves, okay, cool. Ange can help with Chewy. Jaden said, hell nah. I love this for the tarts. But not ready for Blue and Jade to talk to other people, but be around Blue women. Yeah, watch this. Watch his ass. They'll come home and run straight to Krishan. Sure. If Dream truly is his child, then this season of the circus needs to be devoted to helping him progress. He could get back to his woman when that baby is healthier, right? Somebody said this isn't weird to anyone else. And for all those who have a problem with me spending, oh, that's Carlissa, y'all. She said, for all those who have a problem with me spending lunch with Angela, just remember she helping plan my son coming home party, and she the only one who thought to include me. What the F? I want to help plan my son coming home party too. Child. Girl. Somebody said, sorry to say, but if I were Jane and Alexis, I wouldn't show up because he has done her dirty, and you all keep asking her to take whatever is being thrown at her. Not cool at all. I like Blue, but I don't like that part. Ciao. Okay. So, yeah, Carlissa did respond. I guess she received some backlash for hanging out with Angela. Okay. Let me show y'all that real quick. All right. So she said, news update. My son want me in charge of his coming home bash. Okay. And then I just showed y'all this or read this to y'all. Okay. So I guess Angela is helping her plan the coming home party that they're supposed to be throwing for him when he gets out finally. And then this is her. Okay. So, and she put laughing emojis. I'm trying to figure out what's funny, but all right. Says I liked her better when she was quiet, right? At least the truth could never be a diss. Let's keep it real. Even if we as Jay's fans are happy and proud of her moving on, I don't know how I would feel if I was in her situation. I understand her and Azul, not Azul, are not together anymore, but Angela did say out of her mouth that she was messing with him for all these years, even when he was engaged with Jaden. So does Carlissa approve of this behavior? How would she feel if Jaden was to bring her kids around and hang out, go for lunch with the women Big John, Blue's dad cheating on her with? Just a different perspective. We always show Jaden grace for how she handles certain situations, but she doesn't always have to be the bigger person. Common sense, people. Yeah, it's a good point. Angela might not be around for long. Angela getting too comfortable trying to get a seat at the family table. She needs to be reminded of her place and that she is not family. Yeah, it should be a homecoming for him and his two kids to be him and his mom, sister, brother, dad, and close friends. Like, if it ain't Jaden, then I like the new one, Nevaeh. Something about this Angela girl lurking around in the background all these years to finally claim a spot that doesn't sit well with me. Yeah. Jaden is the only one I like. Angela is hot. Angela needs to go and love herself. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Blue going to jail, losing Jaden and falling out with Rock for Angela to go from forever side to main dish. So I never liked Angela, to be honest. She's fake and has literally talked about Jaden. If Angela was a good person, she wouldn't be a side chick to Blue and sleep with him when he was with Jaden. And in my opinion, she's not that pretty, and Jaden is prettier. And somebody said weird flex, but okay. Yeah. Ciao Amiz. So apparently, okay, Angela and Carlos are planning his coming home celebration, y'all. So this shall be interesting. I'm wondering why Jaden wasn't involved, but I really feel like they must have. I don't know, because at first I felt like Jaden and Blueface probably like fell all the way out, but obviously not because just this past week I think she was FaceTiming him and topless. Okay, so and then I don't know. Obviously they're still talking, but Blueface did say he didn't want her to come when it's time to pick him up. He just want his mom and his two kids to be there when he gets out or whatever. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Okay. Hold on. Let me check the comments real quick. A second. Yeah, I feel so bad for Junior. Yeah, it's sad, man. You said what a circus for real, right? Oh, for real. You said sweet girl or doormat. I'm so weak, child. Two things could be true. Angela could be the dumb one who was the bookmark, right? Right, that part. Cause ain't no way I'd still be trying to attach myself to a man from like years ago that been moved on, been showing his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, don't you see how you be treating these females on Zeus and like obviously I don't know. I'm kind of confused. It got to be the D. It got to be the D at this point. Okay. So you said Judy and Love, right? Right. Yeah, he love him some Angela. Okay. Child, a mess. A mess. But moving right along, y'all, let's go ahead and get into. Let's get back into Kashan. Okay. So, hold on 1 second. So she was spotted at church yet again. Okay, this past Sunday. Let me show y'all that a lot of people, had some concerns for Junior. Okay, she was seen still holding his bottle. Okay, so clearly this baby cannot hold his own bottle. All right, hold on, let me show y'all this real quick. Let me share my screen. All right, so shout out to Circus of Blues. It says Kashan and Kashan Jr. spotted in church today. Okay, so there is little Junior. Okay, and Miss Wig. All right, still got the same wig. Okay, with them painted baby hair. Ciao.
has broken the spirit of fear. No, you got to hear me. I prophesy and decree and declare that this praise has broken the spirit of fear, so that way you can move in authority. All day we've been calling on the name of Jesus. Jesus, well, my Bible says that demons tremble at the name Jesus. So when I call on his name, things must shift. Yes. You may not see it in the natural realm, but I guarantee you in the spiritual realm, you shifted what's taking place. So this praise. What it done for me? That we had.
Okay. All right, so just to point out the obvious, Junior is still being held. Okay. Constantly being held. All right. You know, threw his head back a little bit. Okay, she's constantly having to adjust him. Like, I feel like he's probably getting heavy at this point. And, you know, he's just going to get heavier and heavier. And at some point, she's going to have to put him down. Okay? You're going to have to put him down. Like, I don't know. This is kind of crazy. Because, you know, when I had my kids, Mom always told me not to hold your baby too much, because then they'll be spoiled and they expect to get held all the time. But I think this is a different situation. I feel like, you know, she knows that he's not, you know, he lacks mobility. Okay. I don't think he can do anything on his own, for real. You know? And it's really sad that she continues to ignore it instead of just going ahead and doing what needs to be done for that beautiful baby. Okay. It's crazy. And it's even crazier how she's sitting in a church full of people that are just turning a blind eye. Like, I know y'all see this. I know y'all, like, what is going on here? Okay. What is going on here? For real. Insane. You know, she always got to be front and center. Okay. What you sitting with the pastor folks for? Like, girl. A mess. And her fans will say every baby different. Mine didn't walk till 18 years old, right? And he's starting to look more and more like Ronnie as he grow. And she can deny it to the world if she wants to, but the way she looks at him and cries says it all. She feels guilty and is afraid she won't be forgiven for what she's done to him. Right. A real question, no shade. Does he ever touch the floor? Is he walking or crawling? Yeah, right. No. Clearly. Okay. Somebody said, why is his eye swollen and his hair so dry and brittle? Why hasn't nobody stepped in yet? Right. Right. All of these churches should be ashamed for putting her front and center while ignoring what she's done and is not doing for that baby. Exactly. It feels like they are more concerned with bringing attention to their church or increasing their numbers than they are with helping Junior. I also wonder how all those loud noises and strobe lights affect that poor kid's brain. He hasn't known peace since he's arrived on Earth, right? It's crazy. Yeah, Blue and Carlissa gonna get that baby all the help he need when he gets out. Say what you want, but that man nor the granny play about them kids. They're getting bigger. She gonna have to put him down sooner or later. Exactly. Didn't I just say that? Okay. And she knows what she did to Junior. That's why she crying, right? And he got so much going on. The bags under the eyes looks like Downs is just so much. Then the hand and other awkward movements is like CP. She just literally destroyed him, and I think she's not getting help, hoping he will expire on his own. There's no other explanation for refusing to get him help and just let him exist like that. And by the way, I follow a year-old baby that actually has Downs, and he's light years ahead of Junior. He crawled on schedule and he walked at 9 or 10 months. He's met every milestone. The only way you could even tell he has Downs is because of his facial features. His parents work with him every day and he gets therapy. Child. Yeah, it's sad. He's beautiful regardless. May the universe bless him. Yes. Wow, she did a number on him. Poor kid. Looks so vacant and blank. Can't stand or walk and fists always clenched. Yeah, he's getting too big for her to carry, right? He looks like he's suffering so bad. I hope she gets him some help because it's obvious that something's wrong. And then it says, poor baby, head just still bobbing around, bags under his eyes, legs just dangling, fist all balled up. When Blue gets out, I have a feeling she ain't gonna let him take that baby by himself because she knows he's gonna want to go get that baby help, and it will expose her trifling. Right, that part. Man, she not having it. That's crazy. That is crazy, you know. And it's sad. And like I said, Junior is 21 months today. Okay. He's 21 months and he's still being held, okay, like an infant. He can't even hold his bottle. His fists are always clenched, They are. They are. Baby clearly ain't walking, crawling, none of that. None of the sort. Okay. So, at this point it's clear something's not right. Something is wrong. All right. Anybody that don't want to admit to that, whether you're a fan or not, at this you gotta be blind. Or willingly blind at this point, okay? I mean, something is definitely wrong here. All right. Now there's another let me show y'all the other angle. Because yeah, she was definitely feeding him. Hold on one second. She was holding his bottle. Okay. Let me show y'all. All right. So shout out to Captain for likes. It says, pray for Kashan Jr. May someone in his mother's life hold her accountable and convince her to get him the proper medical care he needs to thrive. Amen.
I receive. Some of you may be wondering, lost about 62% of you that you have ever had in your life. Look at your neighbor and say, how many June?
I mean, literally holding him through the whole service. That's crazy.
Have you had so far? Count them up. I don't care how many you have had. This is about to be the best. Now, did you take price? So I got a quiz for you before you're allowed to have your seats. Turn to your neighbor and say, I can't stand pop quizzes. I can't. When do you have what you've prayed for? See, I'm hearing all different kind of answers. I asked y'all a question, and there's only one answer. I asked you one simple question. I said, when do you have what you have prayed for? He said, believe.
When you pray, girl, be quiet. Chill.
Believe that you receive when you pray, and you shall have them. You don't get it when it shows up. You get it when you pray. Are you understanding what I'm? Talk back to me. I say, are you understanding these words that are coming on? Say, I get it when I believe, I receive, then I shall have them. Well, why are you asking God how long is it going to take? It's obvious you're contradicting what you say, you know. And a lot of times people think they're in faith when they're, and what you can't do when the
of fear. Because it made me go back to when I was dealing with anxiety, and I was just sitting in my room and I was crying out, and I remembered that I didn't want to be like that no more. And the first thing I got up to do was walk around and say, Jesus, 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 Jesus. But this praise that we had on today has broken the spirit of fear. No, you got to hear me. I prophesy and decree and declare that this praise has broken the spirit of fear, so that way you can move in authority. All day we've been calling on the name Jesus. Jesus, well, my Bible says that demons tremble at the name Jesus. So when I call on his name, things must shift in the atmosphere. You may not see it in the natural realm, but I guarantee you in the spiritual realm, you shifted what's taking place. So this what did y'all want me? That we had on today has broken the spirit of fear. No, you got to hear me. I prophesy and decree and declare that this praise has broken the spirit of fear, so that way you can move in authority. All day we've been calling on the name of Jesus. Jesus, well, my Bible says that demons tremble at the name Jesus. So when I call on his name, things must shift. Yes. You may not see it in the natural realm, but I guarantee you in the spiritual realm, you shifted what's taking place. So this praise was like this, right?
There it goes right there. So if you look closely, she is holding his bottle for him. Okay.
Indignation came up.
So yeah, I don't even think this baby is eating solids for real. And we've been saying that for a while. And I think our suspicions may be correct, because why every time we see him, you know, it's a bottle. It's not like a snack. It's not like, you know, baby food. Like it's always a bottle. Okay.
I rebuked this, I rebuked that. I was rebuking the dogs, the hogs, and everything else. And I just moved into my new house. And I looked up around because I didn't want my neighbors to think I was crazy. But I looked out the door, I looked right, I looked left, and I'm like, I'm going to go for it. And I said, Satan, pack your bags and get out of my house. You can't have anything that belongs.
What it is, I have.
God has spoken, so let the church say.
Hey. So this is sad. This is really sad. Okay, poor babies. Walking, talking, crawling, eating solids. Okay, and I really hope that's not formula that he's still drinking, because that's after a certain age, they're supposed to wean off of that. Like that, it could affect their teeth. It could affect everything. You know, like he definitely should be eating solids now. He really should have been eating solids, you know, but child, Crazy. Crazy. But kudos to the cameraman who caught all that in 4K. Okay. Got it all in 4K. That's crazy. That's crazy. Makes me wonder, like, do they see something wrong and they trying to, get it on camera? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But it says this one is tough. Junior is in bad shape. He never holds on or engages. Yep, just spaced out. She is struggling to hold him because it's like dead weight. And Kashan should be ashamed of herself. Stop giving this child abuser any platform. I feel for that kid. Honestly, this just pisses me off. Right? Oh, for real. I noticed a few things. One, she loves to be the center of attention and cosplay as a loving mother. Right? Two, I noticed his feet in the last few seconds of the video. Apparently, she took his shoes off and his feet are severely clubbed and deformed. And number three, he doesn't have any control of his limbs or head, etc. That's sad. And the people in the congregation that continues to record her, they know that something is definitely wrong with Junior. Yeah, I think so too. And they're trying to bring awareness, and she continues to lie about it. So thank you to the people in the congregation and other places that see her out and about and recording her with him, so it could be documented that something is not right. Yeah, recording a baby in church when you should be praying and focusing on your own personal needs and growth. Right. Yeah, like what happens if he gets an ear infection or get badly sick from a cold or flu? Does she just not take him to a hospital at all? Because surely they need to charge this girl with medical neglect. There's no reason why he hasn't been seen by a doctor and isn't getting therapy. Right. Right, that part. And she has such big plans to stunt that baby on us, $1 million baby. Remember that? And she used to call us poor baby. Right. And why does she keep holding him like that on the front row, knowing fully well that people are recording and he can't support himself? She definitely using him so she could stay trending at this point. This is my final straw. Hashtag cancel Kashan. It says he been rubbing his ear too long, maybe ear infection. I know when kids do that for a while, it can be, or maybe it was itching, but toddlers his age don't itch yet, I believe. If he went to an ER right now, they could admit him for about 5 different things. Child. And we've never seen this kid play in a child-structured environment like Chuck E. Cheese or a park or a playpen. And she never has toys or a tablet for him. All she does is hold him while doing things for herself, like sit in a church, and he's content to sit there doing nothing. That's because nothing is going on in his brain, and she knows it, right? Child. That's true. And that baby looks stressed out. He has bags under his eyes. So sad to watch, right? Somebody said he funny looking now. Well, not too much on Junior. It says her rocking side to side and swinging Junior all around is really distracting to hearing the pastor. I'd be pissed if I was in the congregation. She's trying real hard to make it seem like he's holding his upper body up when she's really holding her arm behind it. Where are the ushers? Not the ushers. But yeah, no, for real. Literally held him at least 98% of the service. Okay, that's crazy work. Somebody said doing the Walmart bend in church is wild. Is it just me or he's underweight? Okay. Yeah, sad, man. Absolutely sad. Still feeding this baby some. I just know she got formula in that bottle. That's crazy. And instead of just taking him to the doctor, she rather just do this. A mess. A mess. Okay. Hot mess. But prayers for that baby, man. This is crazy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And she's still rocking the same wig. What is going on? That wig ain't all that to be like, girl. Like, what? Huh? Child, a mess. Okay, it's getting bulkier by the minute. Like, child, if you don't take that off. A mess.
Don't touch my wig with your wig. My wig.
Child, hot mess. Okay. A hot mess. Hold on, let me check the comments real quick. One second. Hey, Star Time. Hey, love. Said poor Junior puffy black eye looks so malnourished. Yeah. He do look a little underweight. Yeah, that's sad. That is so sad. I wonder if Ronnie's family is plotting because I know I would. It would be no peace with her roaming around Baltimore unscratched and comfortable. Right. Oh, for real. Yeah, whose clothes is Krayshawn wearing? Right. Child. The baby eye looks sunken in and lifeless. Yeah, sad. You said she looked pregnant again? That might be them big ass clothes she got on. Yeah. Well, she got real big. And she gained a lot of weight. It could be a child, it could be a food baby. Yeah, poor Junior. Yeah, I feel so bad for him. I really do. He said she looks at him with disgust. Yeah, she do. Still got that 1776 wig on. You know what? Child.
Good, bro.
Yeah. No, for real. Okay. Child looking a mess. I'm so tired of that damn sheep on her head, child. That's what it looked like. A wolf in sheep clothing for real. A wolf in a sheep wig. All right. Yeah, she stages him. Yeah, she do. She sure do. He said when Rock was pregnant, there was a reader on YouTube that said that Rock would give birth to a boy with problems and he would not make it to 2 years. Oh my goodness. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, poor Junior can't walk. He's damn near a vegetable, right? Yeah, that part. That part. It looks like he declining in Kashan mom, Charla. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he may have an ear infection. He's pulling on his little ear. Right. Yeah, you probably do. And not only is he medically neglected, Junior don't even have basic necessities as a toddler. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Is that the same church you performed in? Yes, it is. Yep, it sure is. Yeah, they said the devil said church too. uh, yeah. Yep, disguised as an angel of light. That part. He said, I've been in church all my life until recently, and hearing them, I don't feel nothing. They seem fake. Having Krishan up there like she's grand. Right. Right. That part. That part. Hey, Gigi. Yeah. Yeah. Poor baby. It's really sad to watch. It really is. Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah, it's just limp as a wet noodle. Exactly. She probably still giving it 4 ounce bottles of milk. Yeah, I think she is. I think she's still giving that baby formula, and that's crazy work. That's crazy. Now my baby was eating solids at like 7 months. Right. Exactly. Like, what is going on here? His clothes don't even be fitting right. Right. Yeah, she doesn't take care of herself, so I don't expect her to care for Junior. Yep. Yep, that's a good point. You said even the wig is gaining weight. You know what?
Good, bro.
Yeah. I am screaming because no, for real. Joe, a mess. He said, back when I went to church, children were not allowed in the past when the pastor preached. We would go in a separate section for Sunday school yeah, same. Same. We would have children's church, and then at the end of the service, we will all go back to the sanctuary. You know, That's crazy. And they probably do got a children's church. She just don't want to take like you don't see no other kids in the audience but Junior, from what I seen. You know, so maybe she just chooses not to take them to the children's church. They all know that's why everyone is not paying attention. They see it as a mother with a special needs child. You never see anyone staring or anything. Yeah, yeah, I think so too, for sure. He said, in my opinion, she's been exposed as clear as day. Oh yeah, for sure. She's been exposed. Yeah, save Junior, absolutely. You said Brokey, that's why she got that wig on. I mean, that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Okay. Hey, Dorothy. He said, them people be looking annoyed with her. No, for real. They do. He said, definitely ear infection. I used to get them a lot as a toddler and child. I would tug on my ear because I didn't know English. It was super shy. Yeah, I think so too. Poor baby. Poor baby. That's crazy. 1776 wig. We the people. Declaration of Independence. Look at that. I'm so weak. That part. Child looking a mess. Looking a mess. He said the mega churches be different, right? I don't want no parts. He said that just goes to show she's hiding something. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. And she's gonna continue to do so as long as she can. Even though we see you. We see you. Okay. In 4K. Like that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Yes, hit that like, okay? But yeah, y'all, so that was this past Sunday, okay? Um really sad, man. Really sad. Poor baby ears probably hurt too from all the loud noises, you know? I mean, they right in the front where the band is. Oh, so sad. So sad. Who clothes do she got on? Because that is a big ass shirt. Like, it looked like a man. Maybe that's what's the name shirt, the Figgy. And she's supposed to be getting married, what, next week? And she's supposed to be walking down the aisle with Fig Newton. All right. Child. A miss. But prayers to Junior. Okay. This is really, like, honestly, this breaks my heart that she just doesn't feel the need to take him to a doctor, you know. And the whole first time mom thing is not an excuse at this point. Like, you know, you have several people around you that are experienced moms, you have siblings and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's okay to ask for help, you know, but she the type to where she feel like she got it all figured out. She know what she's doing. You can't tell her nothing, you know, but obviously that's definitely not the case here. Okay, because if you knew what you was doing, you would be getting your baby the help that he so desperately needs at this point. Okay, Junior is 21 months old today. Okay, let's take a look at the milestones real quick. Let's take a look at where a 20-month-old should generally be at. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll just type it in here. Okay. So it says at 21 months, toddlers often show increasing independence, curiosity, and begin to explore their environment more confidently. They may also start to use more words and phrases, and their gross motor skills continue to develop. So, gross motor skills, walking, most toddlers will be walking more confidently and may even walk while carrying objects. It says running. They may start to run and may also be able to squat. And it says jumping. Some may start jumping with both feet, leaving the ground. Then it says climbing. They may climb on low furniture. It says kicking a ball. They may try kicking a ball. Stair climbing. They may start walking up and down stairs with support. And then it says balancing. They may stand on tiptoes. Okay. Then it says language and communication. Vocabulary. They may have a vocabulary of around 50 words or more, y'all, and can often put two words together to make a phrase. Okay. 50 words. It says understanding. They understand simple pronouns like me, you, and my. And it says imitation. They may consistently imitate new words. It says naming. They can identify 3 to 5 body parts when named. Pointing. They can point to specific objects they want. And then it says asking questions. They may start asking questions like what, where, and why. Okay. And it says cognitive and play. It says sorting and matching. They may sort shapes and colors and start to stack small blocks or toys. Problem solving. They may take toys apart and put them back together. Object permanence. They can find objects you hide. Pretend play. They may begin to engage in pretend play. Then it says following instructions. They understand and follow simple commands. Okay, then it says social and emotional development. Independence. They may start to show signs of independence and try to do things for themselves. Emotions. They may experience a wider range of emotions, including anger, frustration, and excitement. And it says interacting with others. They may notice when others are hurt or upset. And it says imitation. They like to imitate the actions of parents. Then it says possessiveness. They may be very possessive of their toys and belongings. Okay. Important notes. Individual development. Every child develops at their own pace. Encourage your child's emerging independence and support their development by providing opportunities for play, exploration, and learning. Okay. Child. That's crazy. That's crazy. Junior ain't doing none of that at 21 months. Okay. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Okay. Literally. Okay. So at some point, people got to stop making excuses. Okay. Because clearly, something is going on with this baby. Okay. And that's, it's nothing, it's unfortunate. He's still a beautiful little boy. He's still a beautiful little boy, but it's just like, damn, like, when is it going to click in your head? Okay, let me take my baby to the doctor. Let me, which you should be doing anyways. Okay, because I hope, I would hope you was keeping up with his shots, but at this point, it's not giving that. Okay, I don't think she's taking this baby to the doctor at all. At all. Okay, I really don't. Okay. So really, really sad. I'm always praying for this child. Okay. This is crazy to even witness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really tired of people turning a blind eye, especially the people that be around her. And I feel like people are just more so afraid of her retaliating or not taking it so well. But it's like, somebody got to tell her, somebody got to tell her the real. Somebody got to let her know, like, hey, like, let's take him to a checkup appointment, or let's make sure he's good. Let's make something. But I know Kashan's not the easiest to get through to. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but at the same time, there's a baby, okay, involved here that seriously needs help. Okay, he is way behind on his milestones. Okay, he's way behind on his milestones, and it's just no excuse as to why she has not taken this baby to the doctor. Okay. I feel like she just doesn't want to look bad on her part. I think it's, more so her not wanting to take accountability, because it may very well be, caused by her reckless behavior while pregnant. Okay. But I'm in, hashtag save Junior. Please save the baby. Okay. Please. Somebody. Anybody. Okay. Like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy to me. He said, I really hope we all wrong and she getting him some type of help because the system would have failed us again, right? Yeah, I would hope so, but honestly, I feel in my spirit that she's not. I feel in my spirit that she's not getting him help. I really do. And she got Papa Blue Paws Papa Blue Paws shirt on. Child. She got somebody's shirt on because baby. It was giving unk. It was giving unk. And walking down the aisle and going to the prom, right? I forgot about that. Child, a mess. And she swears she getting married. She swears she finna be a wife. Okay. The poor baby really is trapped inside his own body. And he is. He really is. No, it's sad. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, for real. Crazy, crazy work. But yeah, y'all. I did want to show y'all something else, but I may save it for the next show. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do just that because it is kind of lengthy and it's already getting late. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. I so greatly appreciate it, and I really hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay. Shout out to my love buds. Period. Y'all already know what it is. Okay, I love y'all so much. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Don't forget to hit that like on your way out. And also, y'all, I do not do shows on Wednesdays due to my schedule. Um, I just don't be having the time to do it. Okay. So I will be back on Thursday for another show. Okay. So I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's night as well as a great day tomorrow. And I will see y'all on Thursday. Don't forget to join the Discord as well if you're interested. Okay. Keep in touch with the love buds. All right. As well as interact with us. All right. And yeah, so stay safe, y'all. Stay blessed and take care. Bye.